What's up, y'all? What's up? Get in here, hit that like button, man. Like, comment, subscribe on this, man. Y'all
For
already
sure.
know, man. We got my boy Latino Jules in here, Trenches News, and we got Came from Nothing, Hood from Oblock, man. He changed his name, but that's what I know him by, so I call the nigga what I know him by in the trenches.
Trenches
Came.
news.
And we got Came from Nothing, Hood from Oblock, man. He changed his name, but that's what I know him by, so I call the nigga what I know him by in the trenches. Came. And we got Came from Nothing, Hood from Oblock, man. He changed his name, but that's why I know him back. So I call the nigga why I know him back in the trenches. And we got Came from Nothing, Hood from Oblock, man. He changed his name, but that's why I know him back. So I call the nigga why I know him back in the trenches. Why is he doing that?
Something echoing.
It's something on. Is it audio or something on? You can hear me now,
I
Hood?
had that shit hooked up to my Bluetooth. I unconnected that shit though. That's
All
probably
right,
me. My bad,
that's
bro.
what it was. I can hear you clear. All right, man. We got Hood, y'all. We got Hood from O Block, man. I reached out, got the man. He reached out to me like a real dude, bro. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself, and y'all can ask a lot of questions, man. So y'all go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up, bro? I'm Jamal. Most of the niggas in the trenches, like my niggas, they refer to me as Hood. You know, a name that if y'all know Swerve OTP, name he go back, one of my homies, you know. It's a name he gave me, you know, niggas try to put a J in front of the hood, but I'm like, nah, that shit sound corny. It's too many J hoods. You know, me, I always wanted to be a slightly different, you know, even if I was doing the same shit as niggas, I wanted to be just a little bit more different, you know, like, man, I ain't trying to fit in with everybody like that, you know, we got a lot of that going on. And, you know, that was even my mindset back then. I'm like, nah, bro, call me Hood, leave motherfucking J out.
Word. For sure. So how I'm gonna ask you the first question. I'm gonna kick it off, man. Can you tell them because it's a lot of fans out here, bro, who be like who be blinded by O Block, like they blinded, they intrigued by the killings and they intrigued by how was it growing up for you? Like tell them how was it growing up and like and all your friends that you lost and all that. You can go ahead and start off with your story.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, this shit real out here, man. How was it going growing up for me? You know, it was weird for me because I'm a leader. Like, you know, everybody ain't meant to be leaders. You feel what I'm saying? But like growing up over there, man, you feel like you gotta do certain shit just to appease the niggas so you won't get talked about. And that's another thing in the hood. You know, that's another curse that I feel like we gotta start teaching so we can unlearn the shit that we've learned for so long. And us getting down, it's like when you get out the hood and then you start to like look back at all the shit, even from shorties, how you know if you don't got something that another motherfucker got, they call you dirty. But then these your brothers. That what you think. These your brothers, but your brothers gonna talk about you for not being able, for your families not being able to, you know, provide you with certain shit. Cause on the block, um, they used to call me Dirty Jamal. Like long time ago when I was a shorty motherfuckers used to call me Dirty Jamal and shit. And like obviously that'll hurt the core. So it's like when when you got a group of people or the people in your environment and you know they speak and they talking down on you, however the case may be, you look for different ways to try to get your name out there. And for me, you know, I always since I was a leader and I knew that at my words, literally, like I just because of how I spoke, I had people, you know, one of them, you know, follow behind me. Niggas knew the smarts. I was always, you know, I'm gonna use my head. So we doing what we was doing. Niggas would rather do it with me because they know you do that shit with them, you might get caught. You do that shit with Hood, you're getting away. Cause like, you know, I just always had the common sense about a lot of shit. You feel me? I always start first, acted second. But it was hard, bro. I mean, we got a bunch of a young black men, and not only us, we got a bunch of young white men, young Mexican men, what any other race man, and we are all literally going down the fucking rabbit hole because we ain't got nobody like us that, you know, learned a little bit of something and, you know, made it out in a sense and want to teach this shit to the younger, bro. And I try to tell motherfuckers all the time, it ain't about me. It ain't about my family. It's about everybody else. I feel like what determines a person's heart ain't how you treat you and your family. That's easy to treat them. That's easy to treat them right and treat them good. How you gonna treat another motherfucker? I be telling them, and Boo Man might be, you know, Booch, that's what y'all call him. Niggas might, feel a certain way about what I'm about to say, but Booch called me about, some of the shit that I posted on Reddit the other day. And I be having to tell niggas like, look, first and foremost, some of you bitch ass niggas, y'all wouldn't get to claim Oblock if it wasn't for me. Like y'all be like, niggas see you on a different route and wanting to better your life and you start speaking on shit. And since you're not in the hood no more, these niggas forget who the fuck I really like. Y'all forget, don't forget. I have to remind certain motherfuckers like, bro, don't never forget, cause I always be able to come back. And what happened to Alo, like, bro, that shit wouldn't be able to happen to me. I got too much love over there, like from higher up. Man, I mean, I ain't saying it couldn't, it can. Everybody, these little niggas out here, they dumb. But like, man, I wouldn't be an easy target on no shit like that. And I'm keep telling these niggas, bro, I do this shit for yo kids. I'm trying to do this shit for the kids that y'all have. And it's like we had these kids on a block. Like I could just remember, like little DV them, all the young bulls, bro. Like back in we shaking hands with them, we shaking up gang bang. The parents ain't saying shit. The parents ain't saying shit. So it's like we grow up in a society where it's like ain't nobody really telling these young dudes to do different. And why is that? Because we feel like a lot of people selfish. If my life fucked up, I don't give a fuck. I don't really want you to go experience the life I never could. But that's just another fucked up way of thinking that that living inside the hood and all the shit that we see on TV. It's just another way of living that we had just came about just from fucked up circumstances. And when will we start taking that shit back? When we gonna start to show motherfuckers what a real man look like? A real man ain't a nigga that's gonna ready to stump on anybody just because he in an argument and he feeling like he gotta show his bravado and his real manliness by laying
Yeah,
another nigga down.
yeah,
How is that a real man? A
yeah. I
real
was gonna
man, that
ask
ain't no
you.
real man. We
I was
gotta
gonna
start
ask you a
flipping this
question
fucking
because
narrative, bro.
yeah, I was gonna ask you a question and leading up to that. Like me growing up, when I was in school, I used to have a lot of close friends that we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be my cousins or best friend, whatever. But through school, when people start clicking up with each other, they kind of separate right after high school, and go into different cliques. And for me, that kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying? Because you could see somebody on a personal level, be cool with them, but if your blocks are about to beef, you got to be on your own side. You know what I'm saying? So how did that feel for you?
How that felt for me, man, it was a weird divided line because it's like, you got a lot of people. It's like if I'm in tour with them and you fuck with me, you in tour with them. And it's like, nigga, why the fuck that? How the fuck that makes sense? In certain situations, yes. If your girl, you married to a motherfucker and your wife or some shit like that, wouldn't want you to, speak to another motherfuckers they disrespect. Like certain situations, shit like that is granted. But in our situations, man, it ain't nothing but pollution. Let's talk about everything in the black fucking culture. Like, what's the culture? uh the culture to me, when you think about hip hop and all this shit, is literally just a demise for black, brown, white, no matter what, but mainly black dudes, because we are the ones singing this shit. We are the ones singing and rapping this shit, and people just don't understand why the fuck they give a Durk a platform. I love Vaughn, one of the most selfless, one of the most loving dudes you could ever meet, but he used his light to shine in a different way. When we glorify these killings and we get on a platform, bro, and all this shit, we make it seem as like we 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 putting other motherfuckers in the light, and where it's like these niggas shouldn't be in the light. These niggas should not have but why? Do you think that Vaughn would have had a platform if he was talking about killing white folks? Like that, let's just be real.
No, of
Do
course
you
not.
think that he would have had oh, run up on a white block, shoot a fucking white cop? What? Your ass will be indicted. You will be gone the first music video
Yeah,
you drop. But since he's
yeah.
talking about black lives,
Well, check this out,
it's
Hood.
easy.
Yeah, little baby made a comment about how he felt about a certain subject, and they straight blackballed him. But yet the same industry is promoting drill music and us killing each other. So
Exactly.
it's backwards.
And who really would a platform trying to make change, bro? That's what I need y'all to. And the people don't understand that none of these dudes would be famous. None of them would ever gain any of this. The people is always key. We have the power to do so fucking much together. Everything in this world literally is a dividing and conquering tactic. So it's like I tell motherfuckers like all the time, like this shit ain't really black and white, even though in the media, everything they try to make it seem like it's black versus white. Man, this shit good versus evil. And if you don't know that about now, man, something we gotta start teaching motherfuckers it's good versus evil.
Yeah,
We got black motherfuckers that's just as evil and sick as so like the white motherfucker that they think is so evil and all this shit. And another thing, can we start switching narratives on shit? So like with the police, for instance, yes, there are police that are racist. There are polices that, they don't give a fuck about nothing but other than trying to enforce their power onto people because they probably been bullied. But do you think every police is like that? Fuck no. It's more policemen that save lives than take lives, and that's what we got to start understanding. And I feel like I said this on my live a couple of days ago. I said with the FBI, you know what they do when they can't take something down from the outside? They infiltrate that shit, right? They
yeah,
infiltrate it and they break that shit down from the inside out. So people talk about police reform. The police reform should be us. Like if you don't like something, try to be the change. Or like my name came from nothing now, but how I live my life like the change that I want to see. Like we got to start being the change that we want to see. Like
yeah,
if I sit back and be like, man, Trenches News will do that shit. Maybe Trenches News will do it. I ain't got to talk about it. Maybe Trenches will do it. Then maybe Trenches gonna sit there and think like, man, I ain't got to talk about it, man. Maybe Latino Jews gonna talk about. You feel what I'm saying? So it has to be somebody to step up and do that shit right now. Fuck waiting. Let's do this shit, bro. We got the
yeah,
ability with our voices. If we come together,
yeah,
man, we could change this shit. We got dudes out here dying for nothing. We got
yeah.
a
And
bunch
we,
of backdoor
yeah,
niggas. They parade Oblock. Nigga, y'all want to be parade. Y'all want to come all the way from different countries. Boy, you will get your ass backdoor trying to come around there. These niggas ain't loyal. Ain't no loyalty in this shit. It's a bunch of depressed motherfucking kids literally doing the shit that depression leads you to do, robbing, stealing, killing. We ain't got no hope. How y'all thinking all these motherfuckers back? Ain't no hope. When I try to talk to the guys and all this shit, they um, ain't no way we finna just start like it's
yeah,
hard for a motherfucker to unsee all the shit that they been seeing since day one.
yeah,
It's so fucking hard, bro. It's still hard for me, bro. Like sometimes, I look at it because I come from an environment where you see another black motherfucker that dress swaggy like you looking at him and nigga, you on tip. You mean mugging
yeah,
niggas. And I had to break that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I had to break that out of my whole what I'm saying. I went to college, started playing football, and the PTSD and just the shit. It took a minute, and it's still gonna take a lot more time because I'm so
yeah,
programmed from what I used to be. And it ain't the easiest thing to do, but nigga, it's the real manly thing to do. Like that's what I'm trying to tell people, man, that we gotta start switching narratives on shit, bro.
yeah, yeah. And this stuff is going worldwide. We was talking about that the other day. How the way Chicago is rolling, the whole world is going to be rolling like that. I'll give you an example. I have a baby in Guatemala City. This is in Central America, right? I have a baby in Guatemala City. I was there for not even 6 days. Literally, I seen two shootouts and not no plot plot with the Dracos. Like they was capping at each other, and then went to McDonald's to get some food. Seen a dude on a motorcycle literally just splatted on the floor. Somebody had popped him because he tried to rob somebody in the car, and they have an open gun law down there where you could cap somebody if they're trying to come at you. But so I'm bringing that up to say that what we going through in Chicago and in Atlanta, Flint, Michigan, these cats is doing this stuff in Guatemala City and Nigeria and Ghana. Like, so we gotta really be. It's good what you're
And even
doing.
the UK, not to
Speaking
cut
of,
you off, but you
even in
see
the
this shit with the
UK,
UK,
yeah,
they making videos and shit like the United States. Like, so we basically like the dysfunction is weird.
yeah,
It's so dysfunctional that bad is good and good is bad. You can't talk
hmm,
good
yeah,
without a motherfucker talking bad on your name. When you try to
exactly.
speak God and life and positivity and motherfucker, they don't want to hear that. But
Well,
when
even
nigga, me and
achievement,
Von did this drill.
yeah,
Me and Von, we slid
yeah.
over here. Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
We
a
the
million
niggas be
hits.
quick, like, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop learning. Like that's the dick riding at the epitome of dick riding. You don't know these dudes. I
Mhm.
understand being fascinated about like, damn, these niggas really killing motherfuckers and they getting off. but I don't get the glorification of it. I
Yeah,
don't get it. And I like one thing that people need to understand: music ain't just music. The shit is spiritual, nigga.
yeah,
I told my homie the other day, they like, man, you should rap because niggas know I can freestyle. I'm like, nigga, I never go out there and put that pollution in the motherfucking world. Why? Because people think we living just to live. They think that it ain't no God. Y'all, you got to open your fucking mind up. None of our small ass lives is enough to like we aren't shit in the grandmaster scheme of things, bro. This is a stepping stone. That's
yeah,
one thing I know. This is a stepping stone. You will be judged off the pits of your heart. Uh, like people, a lot of us have been led astray. Yes, but I feel like at what point do those who've been led astray try to change the narrative so that nobody else can be led astray? I feel like we really need to start being who we needed as kids to other folks who need it, and man, just watch the change that come about this shit. I really feel like it's gonna be some some shit that is unfathomable because all we living in is pollution. Niggas can't see a world with black people and white people. It ain't really no game. They can't see a world. They can't see that world like that right now in their head. Niggas like, nah, we got too many people that ain't gonna go for that shit. Nah, we could change this shit. It's just as easy as how those black exploitation movies got us thinking we pimps and thugs and all that shit. We can reflip the narrative. It just take us all to do that shit and us all really to do that with the purest of heart and keep God first, bro. Because none of this shit will ever be possible without Him. Period.
All right, yep, and that's the truth. That's the truth. God first, bro. Because when I pray to myself, I pray for everything I got right now. On everything. Believe it or not, y'all ain't gotta believe me, but I pray for everything, bro. Even down to my girl, bro. I'm like, just give me a girl like this, God. Just give me some money every day. So I don't want to be rich. Just give me enough so I can take care of my family and we can have everything that we need every day. And it worked out for me, bro. And I got 25K subscribers, bro, and it's going good. What was the devs like before? Hey, can you tell them how was they like the Vons, the Keefs, the platoons, the T Roys? Tell them how was they was, bro, before the drilling, bro, before they got into that, bro. How was they? Like how was their personalities,
Man,
bro?
hey, let me just tell y'all, bro. We some of the most decorated niggas outside that gang banging shit. My first thing Sosa was dumb. Bro, Sosa was one of the smartest motherfuckers in his class. But the world ain't gonna never know that because it's certain shit that don't get out. The negative floats, but the negative lingers, the positive don't. Negative shit lingers so fucking much, positive don't. But man, Sosa, a lot of niggas think Vaughn and T Roy was just the best of his friends. They never really best of his friends. Sosa original friend, one and only best friend was V fucking not V Roy, it was T Roy. Troy and Sosa was best friend. I know you seen with the high ass mohawks. Them niggas before that drilling shit, bro. Them niggas was dancers. Bro, Sosa was always into the music, bro. But we, you know, we was a little bit more loving. We was a little bit more caring, for real. Like at least for Von. Von was always, bro. That dude would break his bank for the guys like no other. I've never met a person like Von, bro. He was the most, and when I speak about Von, it kind of hurt me because it's like, dude had a light that shines so fucking bright that he was able to be who he was in the streets. And as soon as he switched over to become a rapper, motherfuckers like that light, that you feel me, that light, we all got a light. It's how you gonna use that light that you got. You feel what I'm saying? And like Sosa, he had a light. It's weird because every time I used to be around Sosa, like I felt his energy. Like weirdly, I felt dude energy on some very weird shit. Him and Vaughn was probably the only two people where like when Sosa finally got rich, that's why I felt like I was around a fucking superstar the whole time. I felt like I was around a superstar the whole time. And it was nothing that he ever did. It's just like sometimes God give you a light. Not everybody, God gonna give you a light, and then it's how you use that light. And the majority of us, we brainwashed, we mentally enslaved to what's going on around us. So niggas don't really know how to use their life for positive. Niggas know how to use their life for beneficiary gains. So in the hood, we use that life for bitches, for money and shit like that. None of that shit is, those are all monetary gains. You feel me? We ain't really do things for our heart. For I did some shit for my heart. I started praying because I ain't want to end up killing nobody or end up, you know, getting my life taken in the streets. I didn't want that. And then the example that I was setting, I had a nephew. I'm like, damn. And my nephew see me doing this shit one day. What would he, nigga? It's so easily to get in that mind state of being a savage,
Yeah.
and you will feel like, nigga, you a president if everybody know you. We gotta change the dysfunction shit, bro. We really gotta change the dysfunction. But back to y'all, what y'all was saying about the guys, man. All them boys, Vaughn, all of us, sports like a motherfucker. Sports and smarts, we got it. We just needed some. We needed something positive. We ain't got no real leaders out here, bro. We got motherfuckers that's telling us to go get the scrap, telling us that we need to be savages. Like, we ain't got nothing literally positive out here that's feeding our souls what it actually needs. We got a lot of shit that's feeding our soul, a bunch of negative shit, bro, and we wonder why we can't get the negative shit out of our minds.
And
Yeah,
that that's
yeah. Go ahead.
that's facts. That's facts right there, bro. Like, if you ain't got nothing to look forward to, bro, it's just bullshit always around, bro. And me living in there, I know that bullshit can run right up out your way soon you step out your door, bro.
For
Cause it's a
real.
million personalities in there. It stretched from 63rd
Million.
all the way to 67 to the new beginning. So that's a lot
Facts.
of people. That's a lot of different people that's in your surroundings. A million different personalities. You don't know what a person wake up feeling. You can
Oh,
literally get into an argument in Oblock just by walking past somebody. He mugged me,
Oh
and
God,
then they'll
quick.
go with their kids, and then it'll be a family fight out there, bro. Just saw somebody walking past, bro. That's how deep the tension is in Oblock, bro.
yeah.
Like,
For
it
real,
be
for real.
in there, bro. Like, for real, bro. But we do need to come together
Yeah, like,
as one, though. Go ahead,
motherfuckers remember back in them
Captain.
days when T. Roy was fully, when all them niggas was live, man. T. Roy was one of the worst families to fuck with in Parkway. If you
The
fuck with
biggest,
them, nigga, they got 16 girls, and T. Roy and them, man, they get that nigga. I remember they made, like, some motherfuckers that was down there, like my cousins, and them, boy, they made their ass move off the block. I don't know if you remember Mook and them. And when
yeah,
they did that shit, boy, it made them move off the block the next day. Like, man, it's a bunch of dysfunction. It's a
Wow.
bunch of depression, man. It's a bunch of people who really ain't got shit to look forward to, so they don't really give a fuck about nobody else. And I feel like the only way we gonna have something to look forward to is if we work towards it. How the fuck we gonna get something without the works? Like, we wake up and what you were saying, bro. My message always is, when people pray, don't you? I mean, ask for shit, yeah, but ask to receive God. That's what we getting messed up at. We ask God, please give me this, please give me this. Nah, when you ask to receive Him, that shit gonna come.
yeah,
He look at what you asking for when you asking Him for shit. Like, do you really want to? Like, do you want me, or you just want to use me for the gifts that I got?
right.
Like, we really got to think about that, bro. When you God, literally, I tell people, He see how hard niggas be sacrificing for every little thing in this world, but we don't sacrifice for Him. Like, when I was playing football, he saw how hard I sacrificed. When I was, bro, you gonna get up every day and sacrifice for some shit that you want. We sacrifice for a lot of worldly material things, but we don't understand that, nigga, this worldly materialistic shit ain't gonna be with us when this shell ain't there for you no more, man. We gonna be spirits,
Yeah.
and heaven and hell is real. I feel like heaven and hell is really real, and this is a stomping ground, bro, a stepping stone. What you do here on this earth, you will, for sure, you will be judged on that shit when you don't think that this shit is a game, stupid man. This shit's
Yeah.
real. And a
Yeah.
lot of people don't want to tell you that because the devil, he runs this shit. Nigga, if y'all, and nobody never heard that the devil he got the keys to this playground, and God gave us all free will. He was smart to give us all free will, because y'all remember how they said in the Bible that the devil took 1/3 of the motherfucking angels with him. He gave us our free will just to see who wants to be like this, like who wants to believe, and who don't give a fuck. Like, you gotta. That's how you can. That's the only way you can separate the real from the fake. Give motherfuckers a free will and see what they do with it. Not forcing them to do it, but see what they do with it.
Mm.
Like, and
Yeah.
this what I want to do with my free will. I want to save lives. I want to be love. I want to be inspiration, bro, because we losing a lot, and our mentals is so misconstrued. That ain't God ain't in, he didn't create us for all this dysfunctional shit that's going on, bro. And I really feel like niggas with real platforms with millions of followers and hundreds of thousands, like what do they really care about? And as y'all being the people who fund these people in a way, because if you listen to them and you are a fan, you are funding them even without knowing it. Like can we force these people to actually start to teach us some shit? Like, can we start to demand
Hood.
more from these people?
Yeah, Hood. You know what it is? Is that when us like the Latinos go through the same thing. It's a lack of knowledge of self. So if you don't know that everything around you was invented by your people, like the car was invented by a black man, even the radiator that heats up the house was invented by a black man, the refrigerator was invented by a black man, even the street lights that you see going red, yellow, green was invented by a black man. But if we don't know ourselves and we don't get the examples in school because they're whitewashing the history books in school, if our people don't know that we're great, it would be like the same thing when our people came into America unwillingly. You know what I'm saying? The first thing that they did was that they didn't want the people to know what tribe that they came from in Africa, because they were kings
Yeah,
and queens. So if you knew that you were with Kunta Kinte, or whoever the leader was, like, yeah, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Senegal, my lineage is, I'm the son of so and so, the son of so and so, the son of so and so. And so that's why a lot of our last names now are Johnson, Davidson, and all these things, because these,
Brown, like my shit.
yeah, no, but the son on the end of an English name is actually, when people were enslaved, these were the plantations they were on. So if dude's name was David, now he's Davidson. You know what I'm saying? People don't know about this. So they
That's
want to
fact.
teach us that, oh yeah, you guys were enslaved and all these type of things, because they want us to look weak, but they won't teach you that we created everything you see around you. Any of those big libraries that you see with the stone pillars, the White House itself was built by us. Keeping it real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why we got to start teaching. And I feel like if more of us, like, I'm not very comfortable with speaking out how I do, but I made myself comfortable being uncomfortable because I know it could change lives. And that's what you got to do when you care about people. Make yourself uncomfortable being
Yeah.
uncomfortable and watch what you'll gain by that.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what you do when you start working for a better purpose in this fucking world. All that monetary shit that you want, man, you won't even look at that shit the same. A lot of shit I don't even look at the same no more. I don't talk to a lot of the guys because negativity shit drains my energy so much now that it's like, I don't really want to keep talking about this. Like, I'm not even in the hood no more, nigga. I really don't give a fuck about what y'all doing over there every day, nigga. I graduated from that. And we all need to start graduating from that and graduating to a higher level of thinking, bro, because unless you just want to fucking die and you really don't give a fuck,
Mm-hmm.
which only depression and being in that circumstance will get you to think that way. Like, that shit is so fucking fucked up that I know over 100 people dead, bro. I literally know over 100 niggas dead. And I tell people I move with a different purpose, mainly because before this Oblock shit, um, like I was born at 7 months. The same day my dad died. My dad got killed in jail off some shit that my uncles them did, but he got beat to he got them that killed in jail or whatnot. And had a heart attack off them beating him and whatnot. And like, I seen my granny get killed. Like, I try to tell people, like, I did what I did, yes, but at the end of the day, I live with a different purpose. It's like once you learn some shit in life, you have an obligation to see what more else you don't know. Like, I feel like learning never stops, and it starts at the parents, bro. We got a lot of young black dudes who are young black men and a young black mothers. We got brown for the Latinos and everybody else. And it's like, if you are in the hood and you have a child, what is it that you're wanting to pass down to them? Because a kid's brain is literally so complex. Man, you can make them motherfucking kids whatever you want them to be, bro. But it starts at a young age, and it starts with the parents, man. We all got to do more, man. We really got to do more, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Use my voice, use my story, use my past to 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 change lives, bro. And that's what this shit is really all about. I feel like, man, that's what I'm trying to do. Use my voice, use my story, use my
Somebody echoing.
No, that was the phone. My bad. Um, yeah. Hey, just in case y'all don't know, this hood from the O, Jamal, he stayed in the O, grew up with them. When I was in the O, he was a shorty. He was young. He was like 14. When I left the O, he was like 14, 15. You know,
Exactly.
so he from there and he know this everybody who I know. He just grew up with them, so he could tell y'all more about them. You know what I'm saying? And everything. Hey, these boys got talent. This is what I want to go to next. Can you please tell them all basketball players that could have been birthed out just as well like the rappers, just like they rapping? Tell them how the sports players could have been on the Cubs and all that, bro. Tell them.
Let me tell y'all. Let me just say this, bro. This shit should be a light of everything, bro. I wasn't half, bro. When I was doing my shit, bro, I'm not the best in sports from the block. I just chose to stick with it, and I made Sports Illustrated. That's what I said. I chose to stick with
Wow.
it, and I made Sports Illustrated. So if I wasn't one of the fuck, if I see myself as other motherfuckers being better than me in certain sports, what the fuck potential did they have?
Mm.
Shit, I brought. What y'all talking about? Munna Duke? Y'all talking about Duke? Man, BJ? Bro, these niggas was like, fine. What? Every three sport athletes, we had it all. Bro, I'm talking about those dudes was really, really, really like that. I'm talking about raw. Like raw, for real, bro. It's just fucked up that we didn't have the opportunity to live out these different dreams we had, man. The shit was so polluting, the hood so polluting. It makes you'll see the nerdiest niggas, the niggas who ain't never did. You, I always told people like, man, like you know the bitches from the real dudes at heart from like looking at them when they was younger. A lot of niggas from the block that like Big Wani and Marcus and like they were so well known now, but y'all used to be crybabies. Y'all really, if you take a gun from some of these niggas from the block, they not gonna fight you. These niggas don't want to do no fighting. Niggas ain't gonna stand on their own tens how they be talking. That shit is a rah rah rah. And as soon as you beat one of them motherfucking ass, you're gonna get a gun in your face or you gonna get me. I'm gonna kill you. Like that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. And that shit can happen in every single hood. That shit can happen in any hood. This shit ain't right, bro. But back to the guys having gifts like no fucking other, they had it. And that's what makes me mad. I see dudes who literally supposed to be playing ML in the MLB right now, but they didn't get to live out that dream. Why? Because they so worried about the effectuation that we had with Oblock. So niggas want to be seen with everybody from Oblock. Niggas don't want to go to school. They want to talk to O's. What the fuck throwing up an O ever got us? What the fuck throwing up Wick City and repping that shit ever got us but losses? Yeah, Von got on from that shit, but where did he end up eventually? I love him to death. This was literally outside of Lil Gooch. Von was the second house that I ever spent the night over. My granny wouldn't let me spend the night at none of the guys' crib. She let me spend the night at Gooch crib, but she always let me spend the night at Von crib. Real shit. Facts. Like, so I know the real Von. Y'all know the image that the world and he wanted y'all to know. But niggas don't know that Von was literally, bro. If that dude could have got to use that light for something different, man, he could have fucked around and been a president for real. And I ain't saying that jokingly, bro. It's like we all literally, bro. It's like we got to start trying to save these kids. When you glorifying this, a lot of people want to glorify it because they ain't even. A lot of motherfuckers that's glorifying it, they never had to really go through shit. Ain't never gotta. You ain't gotta walk outside your motherfucking door and worry about if damn I gotta go to the store, bruh. Going across the street to the store, your ass gonna have anxiety out this fucking world because at any moment them niggas could slide for no reason and just want to take anybody's life. Just they don't give no fuck that you a kid. They don't give no fuck that you a woman, that you young or you old. They just know that if I kill one of these niggas standing up out here, that them niggas in that gate gonna feel it. And it's weird. And it's like hurt people hurt people. And I understand that now. Like when I first heard that, like hurt people hurt people. It ain't nothing but a bunch of us hurting, man. And we need some real leaders out here to help us undo all this hurt and undo all this fucking confusion that we think is okay that ain't okay.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that because when I had got that tape sent to me, I'm gonna get off a little subject. I got the tape sent to me about the Aroy tape, the Aroy tape. And when I got the tape, man, I'm looking like you telling me out of all the motherfuckers who was standing around, couldn't nobody grab. When I was in the we was grabbing niggas up. You know that. If somebody fighting and they get to the point where they beating the motherfucker, we grabbing them, bro. It's like
Like that?
yeah, like that. We grabbing them like that ain't no violation. That becomes way more. That becomes personal. That's like you been wanting to whoop my ass. You know what I'm talking about? So
Factual.
I seen that. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody blame like the shorty, but they don't understand like pride is a motherfucker, bro. Like,
Pride's a motherfucker.
do you know what it feel like to walk around Oblock with 3,000 motherfuckers telling you just got beat up and knocked out and everything every 30 seconds?
Yeah.
So how did you feel about it? How did you feel about the situation? Like when you seen it? Like was it surprising or
When I seen it, like first off, like hey, anything that ever go on that block, any murders and all that shit, rest assured I know exactly who did it. I know exactly why it happened. When I think about the totality of it and the person that carried this shit out and why they even was into it in the first place, it makes no fucking sense. It didn't make no sense. This shit is stupid. So you mean to tell me that that little moment of anger was enough for a motherfucker life to be taken? It don't make no sense. But yes, pride is definitely a motherfucker. But can we stop putting ourselves in a position? He put himself in a position to do what he did.
yeah,
With
yeah.
arguing. If you know for a fact, if I argue with a nigga that want to fight me, you gonna one day have to fight him. Be man enough to take your ass whoop because you was man enough to talk shit. You was man enough to talk shit in the nigga inbox. So be man enough to take whatever that other man that you talking shit to. Be man enough to get what you dishing out. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be no bro. When you go grab a gun after you got your ass whooped, you're not no. I mean, I get it, that anger, bro, and those emotions, man. It's hard not to. It's hard as bro. You talking to y'all talking to a nigga that, bro. Ask any of the guys about me. Why y'all think I talk like I talk? Because I know them niggas can't get up with me fighting. Niggas know that like the anger that I got built in me, Brian. What I crush niggas with my hands. I don't need no gun. I'm a real man. Like I really do that with hands. I don't need no gun. That's what I be trying to tell people. Like, bro, when you a warrior, warriors don't need no fucking gun, man. You niggas is cowards. Y'all cowards. You will shoot your own homie over a motherfucking argument and the motherfucking dispute. You a bitch. That ain't no real shit. That ain't no savage. If you want to use a gun and take a motherfucker life over a street, over a block, y'all don't know what y'all are even fighting for. Y'all don't know what y'all fighting for. Then we
Don't
got
know
young
what the
niggas
war
who
about. Don't know what the whole war about. Like
don't
don't
know we
even know
used to
what
be
they
friends with
warring
half the
for.
ops. They all used to be friends.
They
All these dudes, we all used to be friends with them. And it's like you get the young dudes who grow up and they see us all this shit. Then man, we Oblock, man, fuck that. We trying to kill some ops. It's just like, bro, we gotta start literally teaching life into these motherfuckers. They don't want to latch on to what we talking about. Niggas gonna hop on the live and see that we talking some real shit. Dang, I thought they was gonna be talking about some stories from Vaughn killing motherfuckers. Like, bro, that right there in itself is plaguing us with nothing but filth and nothing but shit that we don't need. How many fucking people we gotta lose for this shit? This shit be making me want to go to the trenches and beat everybody the fuck up because we so stupid. This shit's so stupid especially when y'all let my motherfucking brother die on camera, Vaughn. How y'all did, and none of you bitch ass niggas was really stepping like that. That shit taught me something. That shit taught me
I
something
wanted
about
to
niggas.
ask you
Y'all just
about that. I wanted to ask you about that. Now that's a question that I gotta ask you about that night. Cause I seen the tape. I seen the tape, man, and I know everybody who was in the tape because I watched them grow up. I
bunch of
feel like
bitches.
how I feel like, why would you come get the money? Why would you come and grab the money and tell the money that the guy
Money.
the money? You gonna jeopardize the bag? Like for real? Like that's what I felt. I felt like the bag was jeopardized, and then everybody else when they seen
The
shit.
love too. That boy was a loving motherfucker. That boy was a loving motherfucker. Man, that was one of my greatest. Man, you know, something like he was an inspiration. He did what he did. But outside of him doing what he was doing, I learned something. To care for other motherfuckers more than you care for yourself. That's the message Vaughn
Yeah.
left me with. The message that he leaving with other motherfuckers, they didn't get to know the real him, so they think he's just all
Hey,
savagery.
say
That nigga
that
wasn't all
again. Say
savagery.
that again. What message did he leave for you? Say it again.
The message Vaughn left with me was to care about other motherfuckers more than you care about yourself. Name another nigga gonna get 100K and break it down with anybody.
Nobody. I don't know
Stupid mind.
nobody. I don't
Stupid
know
mind.
nobody who did that. I don't know nobody, man.
That
I
shit
don't
hurt me
know
to the core
nobody.
that he ain't still on this fucking earth, bro.
Hood, I got
It
a
really hurt me
question.
to the
I
core.
got a question for you, Hood, if I can. By dealing with some of the leaders that you were dealing with in the past, do you think that it's possible for people like us, like that, to try to mediate for us to meet with them and actually get something done to try to get some of these beef stopped? Do you think that that's
Oh
possible?
yeah, for sure. Niggas, that's the thing that people be like, oh, you can't get to them, you can't talk to them. Man, yes the fuck you can. Yes the fuck we can, and yes the fuck we will. Fuck saying that we can't. We gonna speak this shit into fruition, and we gonna start making this shit come alive.
Yeah, man.
That's all it is. Fuck,
It
oh,
takes
can
heart.
we
That's
do it?
it.
No, we don't do it.
Yeah, it just takes
And
heart.
we can
You
say,
got to be
hey,
willing to.
gotta be willing to. You gotta do this shit with the love and from God, bro. Niggas was hitting me yesterday, and they was like, you ain't scared? Scared of what? Scared of what they might do to you. Do to who? I move with God. I feel like he'd have had me all the way up to this point. If God wanted me dead, I would have died back in the block. God wanted me in the jail, I would have been dead back on the block. That's how I feel. And if I don't give no fuck if my death can really change lives and make other motherfuckers who feel like they gotta be overly tough break out their shell and want to change more lives, then motherfucker, I died for a good reason.
Yeah, I feel
Trying
the
to
same.
tell you, and that is facts. That's all facts. That's all facts. Now I gotta go back to the second part. The second part of the A row. The woman, the female, bro. A female was beaten. She was mauled, bro. But my whole thing is, y'all beat the female up, which I don't think that she knew that anything was gonna take place. She didn't know that was gonna happen. I think she was
She just
recording
thought it was
like
a
everybody
fight.
else. Yeah, I thought like everybody else. I'm looking at a fight. If we wouldn't have known that a motherfucker got killed, that he got killed, we would have just looked at it like it was a fight. You know, how did you see it? How did you see it by that being your friend? How did you see, like, if you was in there, what you would have told them no, or how would your reaction would have been if they would have came down and motherfuckers would have agreed to get this woman? Because somebody had to come to agreement to, oh man, we finna fuck up. She
I,
finna.
first and foremost, what's done is done. Beating her ain't gonna bring Brody back.
Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
what the guys do, though. That's what we like to do. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of them, because we want to cry every time a nigga die, but we don't want to stop. We don't want to put solutions to this shit. We don't want to tell the guys to don't drill. We tell them to go kill them, but we cry when they come kill us. What the fuck you think gonna happen? You stupid ass niggas, what the fuck do y'all think gonna happen if y'all keep preaching get back, gang? You're gonna get got, gang. Niggas gonna come and get they get back.
That's fact.
It's gonna be a never-ending cycle. You get what I'm saying? It
Von
should be a
said that.
never-ending cycle. They should have never put their hands on that motherfucking woman.
Period. That's how I feel too. And Von said that. Von said it on Gillian Wallow. He said that the game will be played till all the players are gone. My head stood in the back of my neck when I heard him say that shit. Cause I'm like, damn, I know this the truth. Like, people is playing this game until everybody gone, bro. Like, is we really gonna extinct each other like that? Like, I hear people getting on interviews like, oh man, what's up with that block? Oh, they extinct. Like, that shit cool, bro. Like,
They think it's funny.
what the fuck?
We motherfucker. I tell people all the time. They like, damn. What if niggas start calling you a snitch? That's what I tell them. I care about life more than I give a fuck about an image. You stupid motherfuckers, stupid mind. A real man gonna care about a life more than he care about an image. Life is so fucking precious, and we done lost so many motherfucking people in this world that I thought it would be easy for us to come to the conclusion like, damn, life is so fucking precious because not everybody get to live to see 25. But we still ain't came to that conclusion yet, and it's mind-blowing. It's fucking mind-blowing. Like the dude that killed Alo, it's mind-blowing that a motherfucker like him could grow up and do what he did. And I don't give a fuck how nobody gonna look at me for even talking on the situation. I hope that nigga get locked up. For sure. I hope he get locked up, and anybody else that's want to go take out, bro. Revenge ain't in our hands. That shit is the eyes of the Lord. I don't know if y'all know, but that ain't up for us. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Revenge ain't up to us. That's up for the Lord. So you gonna damn yourself to who? If hell is real, you gonna damn yourself to hell because something happened to your brother or your friend. What's crazy is if you don't see the parents, the people who birth these people going out and doing it, why the fuck is you going to take basically in a sense taking your life away because your friend died? You don't see his family going out there trying to kill a motherfucking family, but this was just your friend. You gonna do this to your family, do this to yourself for your friend. And yes, I love the fuck out my friend. I'm gonna fight for my friend, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna kill for my friend. I'm not gonna throw my life away for my friend. Because if my friend is truly my friend, he wouldn't want me to do that. My friend passed away and he see this shit differently. That's why I try to tell people, Vaughn and OD and all them that died, wherever they at, I guarantee you they hoping and praying motherfuckers ain't down there trying to get back for them. Because wherever it is that they at, whether they be heaven or hell, they understand what's going on in this motherfucking earth pit now. And they like, man, I wish I had a chance to live this shit different. I wish I had an opportunity to go really view life and see how beautiful and precious this shit really is. Cause this shit really fun. You can really have fun with life. Niggas that just only want to stay in the hood, that ain't no fun. Smoke weed all like, yeah, I smoke weed too. But niggas just do this. Niggas like it's crazy to me. Niggas really be having on thousands of dollar clothes in the hood
with $0.
Niggas get super flea just to go on the block.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense, man. And niggas think that it's hate and that it's this nigga. This is the ultimate love. I always told the guys, if a nigga really love, he gonna tell you some shit that he'll tell his son. I'm gonna tell y'all what I tell my kid if I had one. I mean, I get it. A lot of niggas won't even tell their son shit, so they don't understand where I'm coming from. I love everybody. All y'all that's tuning in with us, Trenches News, Latino Jews, bro. I fuck with y'all for even bringing me on this shit, bro. I feel like we gotta keep. We need more of this. We need more positivity. That this shit need to outshine that negative shit, bro. Y'all need to understand that we, the people, can make anything happen if we come together. All this divide, all this shit needs to end. My Mexican brothers, all the racial shit between that we got with the Mexicans and all that, bro. Dead that shit. Let's come to fucking together. So that way, the generations that come after us, my nigga, they ain't gotta worry about that. I mean, some people like dysfunction. You got the drama queens and all that shit, but why do they like dysfunction? It's because that's what they grew up around. It's when you got your motherfucking grandma on the phone and they doing is gossip and talking about shit like that. It happens. Certain shit. You know, that's why I said we gotta relearn a different way of thinking, a different way of living. Like it's okay for you to go put on a motherfucker. I'm a security guy. I'm out here clocking paper right now. Niggas don't want no job. They really go sell drugs. Ain't shit coming from that. And my brother, you ain't got nothing but fucking time in this motherfucking world. You would rather. It would be better if you spent that time trying to better yourself than just sitting, waiting for something to come to you. And that's what a lot of the guys do. They sit back in the hood and they wait for the next motherfucker to come up like Vaughn did so they can leech. Ain't nobody out there trying to build nothing of worth for themselves and then so they can leave for their family. Like, that's why I got problems with a lot of motherfuckers. It's like, if I could do it, I was way worse off than you, a lot of y'all. I ain't had my mama on the block or my daddy. No mama, no daddy. A lot of the guys had their mama, and a lot of them had their daddies or a daddy figure. So why is it that a nigga with no mama, no daddy, you feel me? I was adopted, all type of shit, all sort of shit. You feel me? How can I wiggle my way out this shit? And a lot of y'all feel like y'all can't. It's because y'all don't want to.
And that's a fact.
Motherfuckers
That's
just
a
don't want
fact.
to.
Like with the jobs, I'm gonna say this again. Even if you a felon, you can get a job before the working class people, bro, and you can get more. So ain't no excuse on no job, but none of that. You just got to move out. Okay, you can't go to Evanston and work or Cal Park or whatever, but your ass can go to Florida. You can go to New York. You can go somewhere else out this state. Sometimes you got to leave, bro. Stop being pussies. Stop worrying about what y'all friends think. Be leaders and progress, bro. That's what it's about, bro. Cause sitting
Period.
around saying that we can't get no jobs, CDLs, security, all them type of jobs, always on.
Trades.
Yeah,
Nigga,
trades,
they can't deny you from no trade because you got a felony. Bro, it's
drywall,
hella
plumbing,
jobs that won't
electricity.
felons.
Yeah.
It's hella jobs that won't felons. That's a fact. Like that. And I tell motherfuckers this shit all the time. How I live my life now, I would never in a million years give my motherfucking life to the motherfuckers who the reason why we living the way we living right now. And yes, when I say white, when I say white people, I don't mean that your average everyday white people, but we know who the fuck is in charge of this world. We know who the fuck is in charge of this world, who make it run the way this motherfucker run. It would be my good friend, people with fair skin. And I love some white people. Don't get me wrong. I am nowhere near prejudiced. And I even want to start some shit up that bridge the gap between white folks and black folks, because that's the next thing that we need to be tackling. We are all poor people are in the same fucking box. It's just you got some motherfuckers in that box that don't think they should be there. And it's weird.
It's like Dave Chappelle says. I remember when I was in Pittsburgh, there's a whole hood in Pittsburgh that is all white, and they act just like us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
And another thing.
I got a person on
No,
here
go ahead,
saying,
Brody.
I got a person on here. His name is Don. Don say he'll make the resumes for the people on here. So if y'all want to get up with us, man, we can start this shit. Like I'm gonna get on here and tell y'all about the expungement. I got the expungement stuff. I'm gonna get on here and start talking to y'all about. If you ain't caught nothing within 2 years, they letting you expunge it. Now ain't no more 5 and 10 years. 2 years of being clean, you can get expunged now. So I'm gonna get on here and talk that. I'm gonna bring Hood on here more. Like this gonna be a 2 times a week, cause he an intelligent brother, and they need to hear this shit. So what if they say something about him? When I got on here, you know, people might wanted to say something, bro, but I did what you niggas scared to do on everything. I did what y'all was
Hey,
scared to do.
not to cut you out, Trenches, but look, I tell niggas that shit all the time. I prided myself on, man, let me do the shit that these niggas can't do. That's way better than falling in line like the other niggas. When you do shit that niggas can't do, bro, then you become a leader. That's when you become a leader. See, when I was in the hood, it's certain niggas, like, I'm sorry, but I ain't hanging around no nigga if you ain't gonna listen to me. That's how I was. If you feel like I gotta listen to you, nigga, I'm the epitome of an alpha male. Nigga, we gonna clash if you feel like I gotta follow after behind you. But if you wanna follow behind me, nigga, get on the bandwagon. And we all need to live our lives like that. Cause when you live your life like that, you gonna only fuck with motherfuckers who think exactly like you. You gonna find yourself weeding out other motherfuckers that shit that you don't really want to hear, shit that you don't want to really be this way. Change your mental first. And it's hard to change your mental if you ain't praying, bro. I swear to God, it's hard to change your mental if you ain't praying, because this, bro, y'all don't think that the devil goes to work and he really goes to work, bro. It's curses and shit out here. It's spells and shit that is being displayed over certain corners and areas of the block, bro. We need God. We need him, and we need him now more than motherfucking ever. And if a nigga like me that come from Oblock, the trenches, nigga, I was playing with guns when I was 13, bro. Niggas used to give me guns when I was 13. If a nigga like me can come out and speak God and talk like this, bro, any of us can. Any of us can. I want to make it cool. Let's make this shit cool. Let's make this shit savage. Talking about God, talking about love, nigga, that's savage. Let's make that shit. Maybe if we tie a bad word to it, niggas will want to flock to it or something like that, because niggas just needs a little negativity. I feel like niggas need a little bit of negativity if they gonna want to go on and enjoy and become a part of something. And that's stupid as fuck. That's really stupid as fuck when you think about it, bro. Start valuing life. Start understanding that this shit is precious, cuz you ain't gonna get ain't no reincarnation. Ain't no reincarnation.
Ain't no
That shit
coming back
ain't
from this.
real, bro. And if it is real, you ain't gonna remember shit from your past life, so it's irrelevant. Like, let's live this life that we got to the fullest without the negative shit. Period.
On there thinking, if y'all out there and y'all want to join along, man, hit me up. Hit Came From Nothing up. Hit Jules up. Let us know something, bro. Cause I'm into winning for our city,
yeah.
bro. Like the shit. Like, I know people got to protect yourself, bro. But damn, bro, you just sliding on old people, kids. You sliding on any motherfucker. Even the people, you know it's hectic in Chicago. You got the people who stand outside and watch the kids go to school inboxing me like, please tell them that we got on green vests. This is everybody know what the green vests mean who stand outside at 7 o'clock in the morning, bro. On everything.
They don't
Everybody know them people is safe foundation, bro. They there with the school, bro. So if you running up on them, trying to rob them, shoot them, anything, you a coward, bro. On there, they watching your fucking kids, nigga. On everything, they watching your kids go to school. Make sure don't nothing happen to them on the walk. Like, that's crazy,
facts.
bro.
Hood, I got a question
Big
for you
fucking
real quick.
facts.
If you don't mind, I got a question for you real quick. I want to look at something from a different aspect because a lot of the not the cliques that backdoor each other, but there are some crews that are real tight. You know what I'm saying? And so I want you to talk about what are some of the aspects of brotherhood that you saw and true honor of really when people have no family to get back for them or to stick up for them, where these cats would really stick up for one another. Because I think that that type of honor and that type of courage and bravery can be flipped and used for good reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What do you
I'm
think
gonna
about
be
that?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, my dude. And honesty is just how I roll. When I think about the question you just asked me, I feel like a lot of the shit in the hood is a false sense of security. A nigga who you think might be your brother and might have your best interest at heart might not really be your brother. Y'all just both living in the same fucking area, and y'all just so happen to spend a lot of time together. Um, and that like that's just normally how it is sometimes. But yes, you have in certain instances where you get a Vaughn, a motherfucker who really love you. You go to his crib, you ain't got no meals, motherfucker get you a hot meal. Um, for a lot of people who don't really have family and shit, like I was one of those people. Even the people that I was adopted by used to be like, "You adopted? You ain't a part of our family." So yeah, I felt very out of touch with a lot of shit, and I felt like at one point I really can't say I felt like the guys what was all I had. I felt like I was all I had. You feel my saying? I
Yeah,
it, yeah, you go through certain shit with certain people, but most times it's always thy person who feels everything. I feel like friends, if a motherfucker not gonna speak life into you, they really not your friend. No matter what the case is. So I really can't even speak on like, like the real togetherness because all it takes is for one motherfucker to you to go on the drill with your best friend. And they tell your best friend, like, hey, you facing 50 years, you can get off if you tell on dude. It ain't gonna be your best friend no more.
wow.
That nigga not gonna be your best friend no more if his life is on the line. So realistically, bro, we all selfish to a point where it's like everybody gonna choose thyself over their friends. So you know what I knew when I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a realist ass nigga. I'm like, nigga, if we get caught for drilling out on somebody, and I know I was there, but I wasn't the one with the gun, I was gonna snitch. So you know what I did? I removed myself from that shit so I could never be a part of the equation.
Hey,
I
that
subtracted myself.
hey, bro, that's some 100 shit what you just said, bro. Ain't too many people in the streets gonna say that, bro. Gonna say that like he say I pulled myself from the situation, so I wouldn't even have to be in that situation. Like a lot of
Cause
niggas
I knew
going,
what the fuck it was gonna be. I'm
yeah,
telling.
a lot of people
I
go
ain't
on
never
these
had to
rides
talk
out
about
here.
it.
A lot of people go on these rides out here and end up witnesses because they knew they ain't rather go on the ride. That's why I respect Trey and boys in the hood. Remember when Trey went on that ride and Trey say, "Let me out," and they was like,
Okay.
"Man, come on, Trey." He say, "Let me out." He might have went home and swung on his girlfriend, but guess what? He lived to see another day. And guess what happened to dude and them? They got to disappear every week. Somebody was dying. Ricky got killed for nothing.
Hmm.
They ain't had shit to do with what they had going on, but Ricky got killed on everything, bro. So,
You a
hey, that's
motherfucker with taking that from that movie, bro. Cause I seen that movie plenty of times and I never got that part. And so I appreciate your insight on that. And that's why we need to do a lot of more talking. We need to talk to older people who's lived their fucking life because their insight on shit is a lot of what we need as young youth, as young people. I'm 26 and shit, but I learn a lot when I talk to motherfuckers in their 30s. Even if it's just a couple years older, you can learn something. In the black communities, because we ain't have a dad to look up to and to teach us how to respect other men when they fucking talking, or let alone a person that's older than you. We feel as though, and then another thing, we got our mamas telling us that we the man of the house at 12, 13, 14. Like, you the man of the house, son. What does that do to a young man's brain? If I'm the man of the house, that means when I step on the motherfucking street, I'm the man on the street. So no matter how old you, 35, 45, nigga, I'm a man too. So nigga, it's all about, like, I feel like we need to censor that shit down. Be Listen more the fuck than you talk. Listen more than you speak in this world. And watch, and don't just listen to reply. listen to understand. You
Mm.
know, that's why a lot of people army they don't even let you finish what you're saying. They cut you off because they so quick they want to reply. Let them get that thought through. Listen so that you can understand where the motherfucker is coming from before you try to put your input in there because you're not what you might get to, they might finna say. Like what you might think that they not gonna say, they might get to that part. So it's like I feel like listen so that you can understand where the motherfucker is coming from. Oh, I hear that little shit in the background. But yeah, I just feel like we really gotta start what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know if I want to say humble, but like get to a point where it's like be confident in you to a point where you can listen to a male that's older than you talk life into you or whatever it is that he want to tell you about, because not too many people gonna talk to you if they don't really give a fuck. They not gonna even say that. I know we all heard the shit, but like we really need to start understanding the shit. Ain't nobody gonna speak on the shit that you do if they don't give a fuck about you. That's just a period. If a nigga come to you and he tell you, hey bro, you shouldn't be doing this. No, bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna do this shit because we stop that. Why? What is that for? Why do we gotta continue to act like this? It should be bugging me. And then cause black people, we just got this thing that we just gotta keep. I know we've been through some shit. Yes, we've been through some shit. So we got a wall up. We over aggressive in all situations. You get some niggas, they make it out the hood and they go to college. I met a lot of niggas who made it out the hood, and because they knew where I was from, when they got around me, they trying to gangbang. And I'm like, man, get your goofy ass on. I'm telling my white homies, like, these niggas don't understand that I'm not this way. I didn't come from the hood to go to college to act hood. What the fuck sense does that make? What the fuck sense does that make? We got to start changing the way we fucking think and the way we want to be perceived. I don't want to be perceived as no gang banging, no thug. Like that's why for a long time, like I don't give no fuck about no Oblock shit. Like people just so high up and mighty on that, bro. That's all negative. Tell me one positive thing that came from that shit. That Oblock shit, ain't nothing positive coming from that shit. What Vaughn did, now he just. I love my brother, but you got to speak on truth when the truth is there to speak on. All he did was make other motherfuckers who feel like they can be killers and get on and rap about it. That's all he did. He felt like the motherfuckers feel like he made and I like look at right after Von died. You got Muwop are rapping and shit. Like, man, y'all bitch ass niggas don't need to be rapping about this shit. This shit pisses me the fuck off. Like y'all niggas, and y'all don't think that shit make you even more of a target when like them niggas like look at these bitch ass niggas, they getting on. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know if I wasn't O-blocking and I was gang banging and I was still in them streets, y'all would be the first motherfuckers that I try to knock off all the motherfucking love and respect y'all getting. Shit, that's just honest God truth. That's type of nigga I am. I always been the one that, when I was in the hood, the niggas that I picked on the niggas who I know shouldn't be doing this gangster shit, but they want to do it anyway, like the Ochos. I used to beat Ocho ass all the time. And yeah, I'm gonna say that on live, and it's gonna be some niggas that look at me like, bro, you weird. Nah, I ain't weird because I am who I am. And niggas know that. I ain't never beat them up in no cameras or this shit ain't for the cameras. This shit is to let y'all know that, nigga, even when I was in the trenches doing what I was doing, I always had a heart for at least the niggas that I knew for a fact shouldn't be doing this shit. At least for a fact, like, you feel me? We got to unlearn a bunch of shit, man. We got to start really making it seem like Black Lives Matter, not just when white police officers kill us in the middle of the fucking street. Because, nigga, Black lives don't matter to black people. That whole BLM motherfucking movement is a piece of dog shit. That movement ain't shit. Because, nigga, do Black Lives Matter on O-Block anywhere in Chicago? Fuck no. Not when you from another part of the city. Like, get that dumb shit out of here. Nigga, Black lives don't matter until we start making them motherfuckers matter. That shit gonna matter to them once it matter to us.
That's real, bro. I ain't never seen Black Lives. All the deaths that I done seen and witnessed and motherfuckers dead in my face. I ain't never seen Black Lives Matters on 63rd. But I seen them downtown when a motherfucker run through a store or some shit like that. They always doing some goofball Jamal shit. I agree with that. But I got a question for you that I've been wanting to put in the hot seat, man. I gotta put you in the hot seat with this one. And this ain't about no gang members or nothing. I remember in 2020, I'm gonna say 2011, 2012. A guy by the name of Tyler Perry, one of my favorite people on earth. He seen that Oblock was fucked up with all the deaths and everything. So he said, okay, I'll help pledge this money for this community center. Not knowing that the community center where it's gonna be at is gonna be just for Oblock. Because ain't nobody going over there. Let's just be real. Only people going over there is Oblock and the blocks that's connected to them. Other than that, that facility ain't for nobody. Cause I can't see nobody from Tuckerville growing
Fact.
no balls. Nobody from Tuckerville growing no balls and say, oh, hey y'all, let's go
Tuckerville better
5
not
on
try
5.
to slide that way, try to go play no ball.
Right. Let's go 5 on 5 on King Drive at the center. It's not gonna happen. Well, he got that money. I'm getting that. He got that money. I know you remember Jamal because you was a shorty when he gave the money, and that was for y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a man asking for $32 million, and it's 12 years later, and ain't no community center been built at all. So I just feel like he part of the problem, bro. Like
Oh
he
yeah.
got a voice.
Anytime you got a motherfucker that's making money off the deaths and like Pastor Brooks is a fucking really a nobody, and he's known because Oblock is Oblock, well, right? That's weird, right? And so
Yeah,
when he did get that little funding the money, all we got was a picture of what the fuck the gymnasium would look like. That we used to be like, man, I can't wait to this shit up. I really can't wait to be going over here balling out against the guys, so I ain't gotta catch the bus to go all the way to motherfucking 55th and watch the park to play. Man, all we had was that picture, so we took that money. And like he just another Joel Osteen, all them motherfuckers who they don't really give a fuck about the people. They want that shit for monetary gain, man. Because if he really did give a fuck about the people, you would see a little bit more of him. Like this nigga had funerals of man. Hey, listen, when I refer to ops as ops, I have no ops. When I refer to ops as ops, I'm talking about the mindset that I was once in when I was on the block. So listen, I'm only saying that to say this. So like. He had ops funerals right down the way from our fucking right from the block. Y'all know where New Beginnings at. So when you think about the fact of the power he had to get a motherfucker to trust him to have a funeral over there, and he knew us, how in the fuck can he bring us all together himself and literally squash majority of this shit? Because all it takes is it'll be very fucking awkward. But man, we need to give out some hugs. We need to give out some hugs. It sounds gay, but nigga, hugs with us and the motherfuckers that we supposedly as our ops, man, that should go a long way, bro. You hug a nigga like for real. Niggas too bold, niggas too overly savage to display a feminine side like that. Yeah. Like niggas want to just be looked at as nigga. I ain't know, I'm a hard shell. You's a bitch. If you want to talk about a real man going to stand on his 10, and a lot of niggas be talking about they standing on their 10, but really you're not standing on your own 10 if you following behind what another nigga think you should be doing with your life. Because guarantee you, majority of the niggas that do what they do don't want to do it. They just feel like they have no choice.
So what opportunities do you see for those street cats that really want to change their lives? What would be your best advice to them?
This shit kind of breaking up, bro. What'd you say?
No, I said for those gang members and street cats that wanted to change their lives, what would your advice be for them?
Start praying every single day. I swear to God. Hey, start praying every single fucking day to receive God in his full and his compassionate. Full capacity, my dumb ass. Start receiving, asking and praying to change you, change your mindset, change your heart. My dude, I literally was homeless, gangbanging, doing all that shit. When I just got to a point where I'm like, nigga, I don't want to live my life like this. I started praying. And on God, I started praying. And I ain't bullshitting. I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna tell a fucking story. I'm gonna tell a story. So anybody that know me, they know I'm overly aggressive. Even more so then than now. I was bro, don't stare at me too long, nigga. I'm getting on your ass, especially if I gotta get on the bus number 3, the King Drive bus to get on that bit. All right, so this is the story. One day, this was probably like 3-4 months in, I'm praying to God literally every day faithfully. I'm praying him every day faithfully. 3-4 months in, I'm gonna skip it to when I met my homie. I'm on a bus going to football practice. This is the summer after I dropped out of school. I'm on a bus going to the football team, which I enrolled myself back in school after I dropped out. You know, God always been there with me. He'll be there with you on.
Yeah, I went out for a little bit, but he'll be coming back in. I'm pretty sure it's just a little technical difficulties. Hey, he got a brain on his head, bro. Like he
Yeah.
really grew up, bro. Like I watched him grow up, bro. When I was in the O and older with OD and them, like he was younger, bro. And I'm proud to say, that this man came up, bro, like with this mindset, bro. When they had some of his video, I'm like, damn, I know this dude. He still wears hat the same way. He still wears hat the same way. Am I lying, Jamal?
No, facts. I still wear my hat that way. Like that's another thing. You could be who you is. You could dress swaggy and do all that shit, and still be living for a different meaning. Cause you put those
Mm-hmm.
clothes on. Them clothes don't define you. You define you. You define you with your actions, your mindset, the love you put out, not what we wear. That shit don't
Yeah.
define us. Now let me get back to this story because this a powerful fucking story. Um, like I was telling y'all, I was on a bus, right? And there was this dude, he was staring at me. And in my head, I'm finna get on his ass. Like, that's just how I am. That's just how living up in the hood, that's how it programs you to, if any nigga staring at you, you gotta cuss him out, nigga. Like, now we finna fight. But this dude was staring at me. And right before I was finna cuss his bitch at, I was finna like, man, what the fuck? I know I felt my face scrunch up. Then I'm finna say, what the fuck is you looking at, bitch ass nigga? I swear to God on everything I love, nigga. God spoke to me and was like, man, shut up. He finna come deliver a message from me. Man, when I still get chills over this shit. When I tell you that man walked up, looked at me and was like, I honestly don't know why I'm even telling you this, but God got the future that God got for you is beautiful. If you can let go of that dead weight that you yourself know you need to drop, your future is so fucking bright. And that man got off the bus. He ain't look at me again. He ain't say nothing else. He got off the bus. I'm not even sure if that was his stop. It was just so fucking weird the way the shit happened. And man, that shit changed my life because I knew what the dead weight was. I knew what it was that I had to change. It was the niggas that I was around. They was the dead weight. Trying to appease to those niggas, that was my burden. Trying to do shit to be seen in the eyes of motherfuckers when I know I really didn't want to do that shit. That was my burden. That was my burden. It was heavy on my motherfucking heart. Because it's like, I always felt like I had the ability to speak life into other motherfuckers. And I felt like that because normally when I would engage in a conversation with people, they would always, bro, I love talking to you. I learned so much from talking to you. My sisters and everybody, like I'm the youngest in my family, but they all call me the oldest because of the life I speak it to them. And I just think it's a blessing from God. I don't think it's me. I just think it's God. I ain't never too motherfucking high up on myself to think that I'm just this way because I'm just so great. Nah, God wanted me to be this way, and He also wanted me to motherfucking help other motherfuckers with my story and the shit that I came from, so that we can start to see more Jamals, more Trenches, more Latino Jews. Because I'm sure y'all last came up in the environment is just like it is now, but the fact that we are all real niggas always link up all the time. Real niggas. I'm talking about real niggas. Y'all that's out there want to play them games, y'all ain't real. I don't know who told y'all ain't real. Y'all is not real. So please stop thinking that you real because you got a gun, stupid man. If you really want to motherfucker play Modern Warfare, go sign up for the army. If you really want to go take out motherfuckers' lives, go do it. You will get a badge and a medal for that shit. You don't get no badge. You don't get no punch. You don't get no medal for killing motherfuckers that look exactly like us. Or you don't get no badge and no medal for killing anybody for off the strength of bullshit. If you ain't killing nobody in self-defense for a motherfucker that's trying to harm you, use a bitch.
Yeah.
Simple. That's how I look at it. You can't use these knuckles right here, man. You a hoe. We've been programmed for the longest to take your anger out on the motherfucker so that they ain't here no more. That don't make sense, bro. a moment of anger, which a lot of times, just think about it like this. Think about the arguments that you would get in, like even with your girl, when you love a motherfucker. 20 minutes after that, or you done smoked you a blunt or something, man, your ass be like, damn, you be ready to apologize, like, man. So think about that when you into it with a motherfucker. No moment of anger should be worth someone's life, period.
It be like that too, bro.
Yeah.
All it take is a little sit down, go in the corner or something, bro. You would think about it like I am tripping, bro.
Yeah.
That
But
breather could save some shit. That could save you from jail. That could save you from death. You ain't lying, bro. You got a lot of talent, bro. And I want to bring you on here. I want to bring you on here so we can get our message out. God damn it, we gotta do this shit every day to get our message out, bro.
We
We
gonna
got
do this shit. It's our obligation. I told
Yeah,
Boo Man.
we got to do it, bro. We got to do it, bro. I'm willing to do it, bro. Cause I don't give a fuck. Hey, this one thing about me, bro. I was with OD and them, and they was in my crib. I don't give a fuck what none of these suckers alive talking about. Cause guess what? They ass all broke, and
yeah,
they ain't got shit going.
exactly.
Hey, that's some funny shit.
Nothing them
Hey,
talking about.
all for all y'all watching that want to be gangsters and all that shit. All the OGs in the hood broke or they dead or they in jail. All the OGs. Hey, you want to be in the hood if you have real pay.
Yeah, but Hood, on another level, Swiper and I are gonna start doing some programs involving mental health, and I have some connections, a few connections in the industry, but from a good level. Like I'm gonna try to reach out to Most Def, Yasin Bey is his name now, Lupe Fiasco, and there's a couple other cats that we know from back in the days. That I'm gonna try to reach out to them. We're really gonna be start to do some real programs, like some physical things out here. So
Exactly.
we definitely need you.
Hey man, hey bro. I'm trying to nigga. This how I'm living my life. I'm gonna die saving, trying to save motherfuckers. Period. And we need more motherfuckers out here that's willing to die for this,
Yeah,
rather than die for a motherfucking street with no worth.
Yeah, cause if you was
definitely.
willing to die for that shit, you can willing to die to change that shit. On that,
Period. Period. Because once I was once willing to die for that shit. So now I'm willing to die to change that shit because I was able to
Yeah,
get out and see that shit on both sides of the both sides of the spectrum. You know, a lot of us, and I said this in my Sports Illustrated video. When as soon as the video came on, the world is way bigger than Chicago. You just
way
gotta want to
bigger.
see it.
yeah. And the thing is, you don't have to take your culture away from yourself, like you were saying with the what type of music you like, what type of clothes that you like. But you got to take the death out of it. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah,
Then I tell dudes that all the time. Listen to that drill shit if you want to, but don't apply that shit to your life. Don't apply that shit to your life. That shit is not to be applied to your life because it ain't nothing positive in it. And I know I'm gonna keep saying this shit because that's just the way the world is. Positive never lingers. The negative does. It's weird.
but I think that
Negative shit
the
stick and the
positive
positive will
lingers in
quit.
the right people. You know what I'm saying? So the positive will always be there, but because of the how the media shows it and how it's just forced on us every single day, all you see is an accident, a car accident on the highway, somebody got popped, but they're not giving up good news. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good stuff going out here too that never gets recognized. And so
Exactly.
we just trying to put a name to that, to put it in the physical, so people will actually see that from us. You know what I mean? Not from some outside group coming in and just pacifying us, but really some grassroots work where we actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what they do for us. They give us a false sense of security, like with a black president or with Kamala Harris, who she not even black, but she played the black card to get
Mhm.
in the office, and now they doing a bunch of shit. They not doing a bunch of shit that they said that they was gonna do. That's what the world does. They love to give us a false sense of security. But me and
Yeah,
my motherfucking real
well,
men in this world, because I don't know if y'all know that. You know, a lot of people feel like we living in the end times. So God waking up all of them true soldiers, real soldiers. All of us are waking up. Man, what's part of this shit you want to be on? Period. What's part of this shit you want to be on? Cause this shit make me feel way more better about myself than that polluting ass shit. Like, oh, I'm a gang banger. Bro, that ain't shit. It's so easy that anybody could do that shit, gang. Anybody could do that shit. Anybody could do that shit. Anybody can't do what we doing.
yeah,
Anybody can't get out here and make themselves uncomfortable talking about shit that they know niggas don't even really want to hear. There's so many young dudes that they don't listen to so much, fuck, so much negative polluting ass music that when they hear a man talk with some real substance, they don't want to listen to that because all they heart know and all they mind know is nigga bang bang. It's
Well,
weird.
think about that, right? You speaking about the heart. There's a literal medical study that came out where the drum beats and the five and the all those type of snaps and all these type of things, they relate and they connect exactly the way the heart palpitates. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff, the reason why we like it, a lot of this music is simply for the beats. You can't lie. A lot of these cats can't rap for nothing. But
Nah,
we hear that beat, and that thing is smacking. You be in the club, you blank out their words. You really don't care what they're saying because you really
All you
search
wait for
for
that
that
bitch to
beat.
drop
So
boom.
if we can get that same beat with a positive message, people will listen to it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why I said earlier, brother. Music is spiritual. That shit is
mhm,
spiritual. And it feeds the soul. Whether it be negative or
definitely.
positive, it's gonna feed your shit. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
feed your soul. Anytime you listen to certain drill music, nigga. When I'm driving, nigga, I can't. Boy, I be want to go back to the trenches bad as hell. Sometimes I be
it
want to
gets
go
you
back
like
to the
that.
hood, like just so you feel me, because that's what the shit is programmed to do. That's why they will give these niggas platforms because if they know that that music it can literally affect the way a motherfucker go out and live their life. Period. That's why when you hear that shit, nigga, you can't, man. It's so many niggas out there GDK and they don't even know what's for.
You know what it is.
Everybody GDK, you don't even know what you GDK for. You just GDK because of the music and the imagery that niggas put behind the shit. You feel me? It's like we are so uneducated on a lot of shit that
Yeah.
yeah, man. Some of these vids that we do, man. We need to definitely be straight just teach days. Well, we don't talk about no Oblock nigga. We teaching today.
Mm.
And watch how many motherfuckers we weed out who really want to change their lives, and motherfuckers who really just want to hear about some shit that really just tie back to some negative shit. And that's how we gonna build our army. I was thinking to myself the other day. You know how the army that I want to build, all black suits, no matter what color your skin is, all black suits, but we don't even carry guns. Why? Because we know that life is so precious. Not only that, but we are real men. We don't need that. We love and we follow and we scared of God. That's the only motherfucker who we fear. That's the only being or spirit that we gonna fear. We don't need no guns. I always tell that they be like, bro, why you a they ask me because I'm a security guard and shit. They're like, you don't want no gun? No, I don't want no. Why the fuck do I want a gun? Because when you have that gun, it gives you a certain power that you really don't got. You feeling like, man, you better not say nothing to me crazy. I'll take you up out this shit. That's false sense of power. You don't really got no power with that gun. What power is what you would do what you ain't got when you ain't got that gun. And then anybody who want to come and harm a group of people who's standing down and love and all they speaking is love, peace, and prosperity into other motherfuckers. Y'all want to come harm us? We don't even got guns, cuz. We out here trying to just speak life into people. You would be the worst type of human being wanting to go against some shit like that.
and
Yeah.
that's facts, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
you speak all facts, bro. And we gonna do this, bro. So y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in, bro. Make sure y'all definitely go and follow his channel too, though. Y'all show him the same love, bro. He from where we from, bro. Don't let nobody tell y'all that he just changed. Any nigga come to y'all, anybody come through his page, y'all page talking about some all this and that. Hey, look, I can tell you this. You can call Tay 600. You call all the real people. They gonna tell you he was in there, bro. I want
Yeah.
only a fake nigga who they mad that again they being talked about gonna say that it's not. So I'm telling y'all right now.
A motherfucker better not play with my name like that,
So I'm
cuz.
telling y'all. So I'm telling y'all don't even question them, man, because it's a situation where everybody always talking about with Wu skinned, man. That's another conversation for another day. But me and Jamal was laughing about the situation the other day. I'm like, man, we got to be like 6 years old, and people don't be understanding me. But hey, yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and follow Jamal channel. Jamal, tell them where you can follow you at, man.
Man, go follow me at Came From Nothing Podcast, bro. If you really want to change your life and you want to see other motherfuckers' life change, or you just mad about the way that we've been living, man, let's become the solution. We have to put the fucking footwork in. We got to put the groundworks in order for this shit to change. If we sit back waiting on another motherfucker to do it, it'll never get done. We got to take our lives into our own hands and make them motherfuckers actually matter. I'm gonna just say this little one quick thing. Do y'all remember how a few Asian people got beat up, and then right after a few Asian people got beat up, they made like Asian laws and shit, right? Because Asian people in their country, yes, you're gonna, for the most part, always in every situation, if you live amongst them, yeah, y'all gonna come into disagreements, you fighting, yeah, it's gonna be some races that kill each other. Duh, that shit gonna happen. But for the most part, they got each other back. They created laws so fast for Asian people in this motherfucking country that you better not go touch one of them right now. You better not go do that. And black people, we've been killing each other for the longest. We've been getting done dirty for the longest. Mexicans and all our brown people, we've been getting done dirty for the longest. And I feel like it stems from a us thing. We don't care, so they feel like they don't have to. Why the fuck we gotta care about y'all when y'all don't? So the moment in the days that we start to rise up and care about somebody else's family more than you care about your family, then maybe another motherfucker gonna care for your family for you while you out caring for another motherfucker family. And then you see what that does though?
Yeah.
Everybody got each other's back. That's what we need. We need motherfuckers to want to get his love and shit out, bro. We done gave a bunch of negative shit, man. Sosa changed the game. Sosa changed the game with that old block bang bang shit. He changed the game. And nigga, now other niggas from the old, we got the obligation to fucking flip that narrative. I feel like I'm obligated to change that shit because I don't want to keep seeing more black motherfuckers dying, and I don't want to keep seeing more white motherfuckers dying, more Latino men dying, and none of this shit off of some shit that literally can be changed if we, the people, just looked at our hearts for a minute, looked in the mirror and really looked in the mirror and like, man, what's the legacy you want to leave behind when you gone from this bitch?
Yeah. I think there has to be a balance to that as well. That we have to understand that the situation that we're in, we didn't place ourselves there. We did in some of the actions that we're doing right now, but these are all side effects of a basic problem, which was, first of all, they broke down all the projects, and then second of all, there's not really real economic growth in our communities because they ship everything that we need from outside, and the people bring them into our hoods, and then we don't have nothing for ourselves. And it's not like, oh, poor me. It's not like that at all. We literally don't have the same opportunities as the Asian does. Straight up, we don't.
Them facts.
And so they have all the IT workers, they got engineers, they got doctors, they got all these type of things. So that equals power. And once you move into a neighborhood where you paying more taxes than the next man, oh yeah, best believe your neighborhood is going to get fixed. But the one who's working from 9 to 5 at Popeyes or something like that, your block is going to stay the same because everything is about the money.
And that's why I really didn't want to talk and harp on being athletes. Nigga, me fracturing my spine was one of the best things that could happen for me. God was like, oh, big buddy. Yeah, I had the talent to go lead, but that wasn't what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to go change lives because he knew I could. And I feel like you don't need to be a football player, basketball player, baseball player to make it out, or a rapper. Bro, there is so many motherfucking other jobs that are rewarding to society that will reward you great in pay. Y'all, yeah. I thought it was weird, before I got older and started doing shit, I thought policemen was broke as fuck. I really thought that they was broke because you see them on the motherfucking movies and they stand with their sisters and they got the oldest raggedy car. That's a fucking myth. It's a myth. They get paid good. A starting motherfucking police job in motherfucking Chicago, Illinois, you starting off at $120K.
Dang.
Starting off. Bruh. Bruh, do you know how much? Bro, motherfucking black families, black mamas be raising 5 kids off of fucking a job where she probably making $15K a year.
Yeah, that's real. For real.
It's so much shit out here that we gotta start opening up doors for these motherfuckers so they don't understand. We don't gotta. Everybody ain't physically gifted to play sports, but everybody got a fucking brain they can use, and that's everybody.
Yeah. You know what we do in the Latino communities? What we do is like, say if there's a pot and somebody needs $10,000 to open up a business, you'll have 100 people giving just $100 or whatever they need to give until that first person gets that business, and then once they make that 10 stacks back from that business, they put it back in the pot. You see what I'm saying? And so that meaning like our people help each other in that type of way where we all put money all together so that we working as one unit. And that's why you see now everywhere you got plazas, Latino plazas popping up everywhere where literally the whole entire thing is Latino. You know what I'm saying? How can they do that in America?
Hey,
You know what I
one
mean?
thing I'm gonna say about the Latino men, bro, is they work hard and they under appreciated in this world. And I wish that I be working like, cause what I'm doing, they building this shit right now. So I'm literally I'm always around a bunch of Latino men. Man, these some of the hardest working motherfuckers in the world. These motherfuckers don't miss work.
Yeah.
They don't miss work. But the thing about them, bro, they tight knit. They gonna drive to work motherfucking 60 people in a car deep just to
Yeah.
make sure that they can all provide for their
Yeah.
families. Latino men, white men, they all stick together. It's time for us to start, black men, start like, try to
Hood. Yeah.
bridge the gap between us, because people think just because we black, man, black people don't fuck with each other. I feel more safe around white folks than I do around y'all motherfuckers. That's just the honest to God truth. But fucking, I tell my
That's
girl all
right.
the time, well, what party we going to? If it's gonna be a whole bunch of black motherfuckers, then I'm sorry, but I ain't going.
But you have to
Like,
understand that a Latino didn't go through 500 years of enslavement in one particular place where it was nothing but separation of families, and you losing your son, and people, the families are being separated. And then after the civil rights movement, we really didn't get no rights. They just got
yeah,
thrown back into hoods and something called redlining, where all of the whites got all of the good housing, all of the real estate in the burbs, and then all of us, we got thrown in the project. So how we expected to act or live amongst one another in a cordially manner, in a chivalrous manner, when all we know is rough? You know what I mean? What would you say
yeah.
about that?
No, that's real, bro. I feel like, but I mean, me being who I am, bro, I know a lot of motherfuckers. They looking for an excuse. They looking for a way out just so they can validate the bullshit that we do. We didn't have. I always look at it like this. Nigga. People always say my parents wasn't shit. They ain't teach me shit, so I don't know shit. My dude. If you can acknowledge the fact that they ain't teach you shit, you don't know shit, then why didn't you take that upon yourself to do this shit on your own? If you can literally say that, which means you understand what's going on, but you literally gonna play off the motherfuckers' emotions and not do what you know you could be doing without a motherfucker telling you it because you got an excuse. We
Exactly.
always do that shit, bro. We use excuses too much. Fuck excuses. Let's make solutions
Yeah.
and stick to it.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you have to be tired of burying your own people.
Yeah, and that's facts. I want to speak on that Latino thing. Because when you go to jail, this is my jail speech again. When you go to jail, right? Yo, black people don't help people in jail. We don't help each other in jail. We talk about a motherfucker being broke when they go to commissary. Oh, he ain't go. When one Mexican go to jail, it could be 15 Mexicans on the deck. All of them gonna eat off that one bag. They will. Hey, I done watched the Mexicans split a bar of soap up into 15 pieces and pass it out, bro. And all of them was able to watch. All of them got shoes because when they leaving the shoes to pass down. Only the niggas taking the shoes to the joint, knowing
Yeah.
that they can only wear them to Stateville and they gonna get taken. The
Yeah.
Mexicans leaving that shit. That's what we got to start doing, bro. We got to start looking out for each other. Ain't nowhere in the hell I can't ask you for an oatmeal cream pie or a noodle. It's just bad, bro. But look, this from my hood to yours, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow my boy Hood. Came from nothing, man. He new enough coming. I'm gonna have him on this podcast. Me, him, and Jules, we're gonna start our own little thing, our podcast. What we gonna get on here? I got OBN D Wade coming on here probably tonight or tomorrow. So y'all be tuned in to that. Make sure y'all go and follow Latino Jules too, man. And make sure y'all
Oh, bro, yeah, that's gonna be cool to get the OBNs on there. I know a few of them niggas for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little D Wade on here. So, and to that guy who said something, when we was talking real, I'm gonna let you know I'm finna block you, but I'm finna treat you right now before I block you. Cause you just said some rude shit. Look, you ain't gotta listen to us, bro. You ain't gotta listen to us. But I know where you from because you don't want to listen. You from Idaho. And you walk your snake on a horse. Hey, look, you got a snake and you got a leash on your snake. On everything. You put a leash on a squirrel. That's what type of time y'all on where you from. We can't help it that we in deaf and we trying to get out this shit. But this my hood to yours, man. Shout out to Kane from Nothing Man podcast. Shout out to Latino Jewels, man. We gonna get up out of here, but we gonna get back with y'all every day until this shit happen, bro. We dropping it every day. So if y'all like this shit, y'all comment on this page, man. Let me know. And I'm bringing Hood back regardless, man, because I remember him was a shorty. It felt good to talk to him last night and just remember him, bro. Like he made it, bro. I feel proud that he made it
Yeah,
out
he
that
made
shit.
it.
Cause all his friends ain't make it, bro. All the little niggas I know who was around, they didn't make it, bro. So I'm proud of them, bro. But this Trenches
That's
News,
love, bro.
love
Yeah,
y'all. Love
yeah.
y'all, man. We out.
That's
Love you
love,
too.
bro.
Peace.
Amen. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all prayers in today, man. For sure.
Salam.
Yeah.